What? He didn't do the graphic. All right. Normally we have that fireball in the bottom right. Our unknown Zerg.
And this also seal.
Seal. And when it snows. Wait, how does that song go? Song by Seal. Well, it's too late. In the upper left. Sickest Terran alive.
Starting. Bomber.
Bomber is such a badass killer, Tasis. I would not be surprised if he clubs his opponent this game.
Ooh, that's funny. You're funny. All right, well done. Golf clap. Now, I think he's going to make his barracks up there. Yep.
I'm like, no, I don't know, man. Maybe a second depot up there.
I think that SCV's depressed and thinking about jumping over the edge. Don't do it, bro. You only live once.
Depot racks. It's a great build.
Yeah. Now, here, what is, I keep this out of my mind. Who is that song that Seal wrote?
Dude, I didn't know there was a band called Seal.
No, it's this dude, Seal. He sings.
I didn't know there was a dude named Seal.
Did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the...
Oh, that song.
Yeah, dude. He's like, maybe. And I'm like, well, it's in the rose on the grail. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that song.
Yeah, I know that song too.
Not a bad song, I guess, but, you know.
You know, whenever I see Seal, think of the word, the creature, anything, my poisoned mind goes back to Six Pool Seal, the Testy Smurf back.
Oh my God, I remember when the Testy was smurfing on that. Yeah. Okay, now here's what's so genius about this build, because I've already figured out what's so awesome about it. It looks like Bomber proxy raxed. He doesn't see the barracks anywhere. He's thinking, oh my God, what's going on? He's building a barracks. There should be such an overreaction here of drones. Wait, did he see the barracks? Can you check for me, Artosis?
I will check for you, Tasis.
No, he does not.
He has not.
Oddly enough, the Zerg sent only 4 drones. Now that means the Zerg
maybe
is
read it right.
Maybe. But still, I mean, that's like, ooh. I don't know.
I don't like that number at all for anything.
I don't. 4 is actually my least favorite number.
That's fine though, because those drones, Tasis, can battle in the air, on land, in the sea.
They cannot battle in air. I'm sorry to inform you that they are land units. I see what you're doing.
Tasteless.
Getting tired, man. All right, here come the Zerglings moving through the water.
Trying to get away from a great white, maybe?
Ooh. When Seal wins this, he's going to be in the booth going, arp, 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 arp. We got to like feed him fish and stuff.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Seal show at the Seoul Zoo?
Yeah, and when I was there, the Seals stopped doing the tricks.
Really?
Yeah, halfway through, the Seal just like gave up.
Really?
And like the Seal just like realized that, like, you know, he's like, I'm not going to work for humans anymore.
You got to be careful, man. They might make him into a jacket.
Yeah, or a hat.
Mittens. A seal paw ashtray. It's like the most terrible thing to do ever. Seal paw ashtray.
That's where I put my cigars out.
Tasis.
When I'm done laughing about the orphanage I had closed down and turned into a parking lot.
Tasis the new Cruella DeVille. She ain't got nothing on Tasis and seal paw ashtrays.
Can I just point out how genius Bomber's build is? I mean, not only does he execute stuff well, but he really has a perfect solid build. I've never seen this guy not have like a ridiculous build that I would just steal and use on the ladder.
Oh, that's
and then call it a
true.
Tasis build and make it my own, and give him no credit.
Maybe that's what he's doing.
You know what? That's actually exactly what's going on right now. Oh, this is kind of cute. He just kind of leapfrogs the orbital over there.
He's moving forward, slowly but surely. He's like, well, here's the thing.
Then he lifts the barracks up and moves that one forward. I'm like, what is going on?
I would not even be that surprised. Like, at this point, Tasteless, if he loses, his team loses. So he has to win. Bomber is sure that he's better than this guy. Whether it's true or it's not, and it probably is, he's sure of it. So he's like, well, I'm not going to let myself be caught off guard. Now
Here comes a sacrificial overlord to get some information. It looks like Bomber's actually reading that a little bit late. Now reacts.
I actually really like what I'm seeing here. And that was a nice overlord scout, but we have the lair and Baneling Nest timed out, to finish at the same time, and 4 gases already for Seal. So there's definitely the possibility that he will go for a quick Spire, but I love instant Baneling speed. I would love that. I think that's a great idea to try to knock Bomber out. Get instant Baneling speed, you watch what he has, and if you just go randomly like a bajillion Banelings, that's hard to predict. You know, that's something that you can just get a free one with.
You basically can't predict it because the timing of it can be so random. Looks like he is going to go for the Spire, though. Very
quick Baneling speed as well, so props to him on that. Baneling speed, one of the most important upgrades for Zerg. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I just want to throw this out there. Yep. All the important Zerg upgrades are speed. It's Overlord speed, Baneling speed, and Zergling speed. Those are the most important upgrades.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I guess Burrow's pretty important, but
I would say the most important though are those 3.
No, I think it's actually a fair statement.
Yeah. You know, that's just, it's the mobile race, and you have to make your stuff mobile. And so I guess it makes sense, but I never really put that into words, Tasteless. I never made a poem in my head about it. This is what I do, I write poems. This is great creep spread right now, by the way. I'm actually becoming more and more impressed with Seal.
The creep has gotten in the water, the Zerg are creeping in our water. Don't drink the water, the Zerg creeping it. Really? Yes. Yes, really, you fool.
And it does change color, so you know who did it. Yep. It was the Zerg.
It was the Zerg. It's not like when I creep in the water.
No?
No. You wouldn't even know. Wow, actually, this Zerg's creep spread is actually so sick. I almost dropped the F-bomb. I almost did it. I got the That means it wasn't a curse. This is what happens if you've been on TV for too long.
Dude, Bomber's going to get out here and be like, how is your creep this far? And he's going to think, well, it must only be over here. Oh, no. Baneling's on the way. Burrow on the way. Not too many Banelings yet. He's going to have to be careful. With 3 Siege Tanks, you can target down a lot of Banes. But seriously, this creep spread, this might be the best I've ever seen in GSL. Not the best I've ever seen, but in GSL definitely could be. And oh my God!
Bomber's moving in.
Bomber lost a Siege Tank in the back. That's huge! That's huge! 2 Siege Tanks are much worse than 3, and not just by 1. They become exponentially more powerful against things like Banelings. And here we go. He's going to run in here. He's got to be careful.
The angle's a little bit weird here for this. Oh, my God. Oh, my.
Bomber is in trouble.
This Zerg has this much creep spread. He's going to have at least a third more before the Terran can even attack again.
Oh, my God, Tasteless.
All right.
I was doubting Seal. He was 0-2. I didn't really know who he was, but he's looking insanely good. He's got the best creep spread we've ever seen in GSL. He has just crushed Bomber's first timing attack. To be fair, Bomber's first timing attack, I don't know why he did it like that. He walked around the longest path he could find and sieged up, then lost Siege Tank. It was kind of sloppy, was not very Bomberish. Right now there's 50 drones at 49 SCVs, so in that way Bomber should still feel all right. But Seal just, oh my God, I can't stop staring at this creep spread. It's so good.
No, it's so good. It's so good. I almost cursed.
This is like...
That's not normally what you do, man. That's your job to actually swear.
Yeah. Normally I'm the one Tasteless.
Dropping the F-bomb. If you guys heard how we actually talk, like normally...
We're pirates, man.
Oh, man. We actually make
I don't know how we
don't
shape. Do it during our cast.
You have no idea what parts of my brain I have to turn on to censor myself, because you can ask anybody who's ever known me or even met me for a few minutes. I swear a lot.
And looks like he's just going to try to poke a little bit, but at this point...
I think Bomber might actually only be able to do another timing attack. I mean, the amount of... look at the creep again, my God.
Yeah, it just keeps going. I just keep looking at it. It's the only thing that matters in my life right now is this creep spread, Tasteless. I don't care about you, Tasteless. I don't care about my loved ones, my family. I don't care about StarCraft overall. All I care about is watching this creep go forward.
Oh, no, look here. He's got a little Baneling landmine set up. Now, look, this is what's so smart about this, guys. Listen up. First of all, Terran Hat would have to scan so many times to wipe out the creep. Do you think Terran's going to scan the exit of his base? No. He's not. He's going to save those scans to get rid of the creep. So the Baneling landmines are the perfect complement when you have this much creep. Putting Baneling landmines, even if they scan there, well, that's fine because you're going to be able to move around on the creep without having to worry about the Terran taking it out.
Oh, he's making so many mutas right now. Just so many. He's already got +1 attack on him. And I love the turret push. He's actually turret pushing, realizing that, oh God, I need to be careful. This is actually beautiful play from both sides. Bomber made a mistake early on.
Uh-oh.
Since then, everything has been gorgeous.
Well, I think Bomber got surprised with the number of the Banelings actually got in the middle of the Terran's army, and then he just like they split them all up everywhere and they attacked. And it looks like we're going to see the Zerg double expand here. One expansion there, and then one at the gold, which is just now the rocks have been removed there.
Very well done. He's not making Banelings during this time, very smartly, just focusing on Mutalisk production. It's going to take Bomber a long time to ever get across this map so he can make Banelings later if that's what he wants. Hasn't started his fifth base. I really want him to. He is making an Infestation Pit, though, and getting +1 Mutalisk armor in. This is a lot of Mutas, Tasteless.
Yeah, that's a frightening number of Mutalisks.
25 Mutas right there.
Infestation Pit. Now Terran has secured the space, but from here on out, it is so hard to get another base. The upper right is pretty far from that top center base.
The creep is almost in range of the turrets now.
This is actually like the single player where Terran plays against Zerg, where it's like, there's just so much creep everywhere, but of course it's the single player and Zerg has the whole map. When I showed up on this place with like 6 SCVs and a Viking and, 3 Marines, but there's a bunker here, but I'm going to salvage that because I'm smart.
A lot of Mutas flying in right now. 27 Mutas. Quite a gaggle indeed. They can easily take out a lot, and ooh, nice
smart
Thor.
back off with the Thor there.
Yep. Hive is on the way. The pathogen glands for infestors is on the way. The creep is on its way.
Look at this. Zerg's taking the upper right corner. That way, he could send a ton of drones there and try to mine it out, even if the Terran can't. Oh my God, the creep is actually... All right, somebody give this guy a medal.
Someone take a screenshot of this, put it on Reddit, vote it up for front page. Anyone who doesn't watch GSL, they need to actually see that this happened in a pro game.
Yeah,
this is actually
not
astounding.
I mean, right now, I can think Bomber can barely breathe on this map.
Holy crap. It's astounding. This is the best creep spread I've ever seen at this point, and this includes every replay I've ever seen. Which
this is the best creep spread I've ever seen in my entire life.
The sickest Hey Pro replays, Tasteless. I was a sick creep spreader myself, but no, this puts it all to shame. To shame, Tasteless. I can't accept July Zerg anymore. He doesn't spread any.
Man.
Look at this.
We're going to become hipster nerds. He's over.
All right, so it's 190 supply for our Terran, 176
here
for our
comes.
Zerg.
This is the most pivotal moment of this game.
Someone take a screenshot. That's the biggest we'll ever see creep.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of Mutalisks.
All right, that was just enough damage. He can now retreat.
Re-macro
up. By the way, a Bomber out. Well, I was about to say he's out producing his opponent at higher food, but then what does that happen?
All right. We're seeing another starport added on as greater spires being made. 5 infestors on the way, adrenal glands, +2 melee, but also ghosts with cloak are being made. So Bomber realizes that he can't win this against Broodlords without a lot of counters to them.
Looks like the Mutas are going to counter into the expansion.
Beautiful counter. Taking out Vikings is huge right now. Taking out a lot of Marines as well. A Thor is on the way to help out.
And this is what you want to do right now. You just counter into the guy's base. You have too many bases he has to defend, the fewer ones he has. Although a Bomber with that nice wall off there, you should cancel that hatchery. Note the Terran's still unaware that his next ideal base at the upper right is taken. Creep is all over it.
Oh my God, this
Greater Spire almost there. Now here's the problem though, is that with this many Mutas, you can kill the Vikings if it comes down to it.
Absolutely.
All right, now he's trying to clear up this area over here. I don't think Bomber's ever experienced this much creep in his entire existence.
He has not. He has
None of us have. Nobody here has. Matisse was that one time. No. I don't care about what happened in your Gold League game, dude. This is an actual pro game.
If a Gold Leaguer could do this, man, I think he'd hit
Platinum. No.
Platinum, yeah. And look at this!
Ninja bungle
move! I am infinity impressed. Holy guacamole. 8 Broodlords morphing. The Thor. Oh my. Oh,
7 Vikings out though.
The creep is everywhere. He sees everything going on. Bomber has to use so many scans. Everything, he sees it all coming because he has creep everywhere.
All right, I feel almost like at this point in time, Bomber's somewhat directionless. Can you double check? He still doesn't know about the upper right location?
1 sec.
No,
he
he doesn't.
He has
Okay.
not seen it at all.
Check the minerals there for me if you don't mind.
On the upper right?
Yeah, okay, so he doesn't have a lot of drones there,
Yep.
but the location's simply occupied.
Yep.
All right, I think this actually is his only hope to take the gold. He's going to have to actually wear this guy out.
Yes. Now, there's a lot of Broodlords on the way. Some Ghosts are coming out. Right now, he does have 2 Ghosts, 7 Vikings, 2 Thors, and of course 52 Marines. This is a lot of this right now is going to come out of micro and control. You have to snipe the broods. You have to do anything you can to the broods. You have to watch out for those infestors. Everything here
He's got
is
a queen here for transfusion. Up, queen goes down.
And,
fungal.
oh my god, huge fungal.
That, I think, is it. I mean, the Broodlords are now tearing through this. They're not dying anytime soon. The gold base will not be taken. There's too many mutas that could take on this number of Vikings here.
Yeah.
And on top of that, investors can do fungal.
He does have 15 mutas left with 2 more corruptors, and he still has 1 infestor in that army that does have enough for a fungal growth.
I think Terran's almost mined out his only other base.
Yeah, Terran has 1 fully mining base. Everything else is almost gone. Bomber, who's made 1 big mistake early on in the game, has been, I mean, he's really playing well aside from that, but I take back anything I ever may have said.
Completely retract my statement.
Yeah, this.
I redact it and make sure nobody ever knows about it. I erase your memories and actually just.
You redact it?
Yeah.
I pterodactyl it.
All right, here we go again.
Now there are a lot of Vikings out with +1, but the Mutalisk doing an insane job at the moment. Can Bomber have enough Marines to actually take this all out?
We got more fungals coming up here. Again with the fungals.
Beautiful targeting of the Siege Tanks, taking out those important queens. Queens used a lot nowadays to transfuse.
And here's the problem. Even if Terran is to survive this, and it doesn't look like he will, how is Terran going to get out of his base and take the map with Zerg actually painting the map with creep?
More broods being more right in front of his eyes, but more Vikings will be popping out. 2 more Vikings, some more Marines are on the way, but he has to make some medevacs because he has none left. Unmorphs a lot of the Broodlords to help take out these Vikings. 1-1 on those Corruptors against the 1-0 Vikings. Just tons of Zerglings on the way. Amazing macro by our Zerg player, who has 84 drones throughout this.
Guys, there's just watch and enjoy. This is actually one of the best players in the world getting manhandled right now.
Yes. Absolutely.
The best of Terrans.
Wearing those eggs.
No, those are we're on your side. For the overmind. Yep. This
oh my
is,
god, just everything here.
Jeez.
I want everyone to remember now, because we're all thinking about other things, watching Zerglings dance and such, about those 2 infestors that burrowed way out, popped up as he engaged and fungaled a huge amount of Marines. That was actually a very important moment in the game.
Yeah.
I do want to point that. I'm not going to harp on it, but there were so many beautiful things that were seen in this game. This is something that you guys should watch again if you do have a season pass. Beautiful game. Absolutely
This is, and look at
game.
the perfect mixture of units. Maybe too many infestors there, but it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Wow. And check the expansion, too. Bomber should be mined out right now.
Yeah, he's
Bomber,
basically mined out.
It's got to be a disappointing season for him. He lost in Kodas, and now he's lost this match for his team in the team league.
Wow.
Wow.
Just wow.
Crazy. Cray. We locked him in there. We're going to interrogate him later.
I am loving what I just saw, Tasteless. Absolutely loving it. Best creep spread there ever was. And as Hoso might actually be the best team in the world.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The fact that we actually are not... We don't know about all these guys, but they're this good. That's crazy, man.
No, seriously. They were saying very modestly, like, oh, we have some really good players on our team.
Yeah.
You know, we hope to show them. And Sculpt has impressed after a terribly unimpressive first game. Seal was 0-2 before this, and then just slain Bomber. And that is one angry head coach, Tasteless.
Yeah, that's the guy's looking around like, what?
I can actually tell through his body language he is angry.
Yeah, man. I read the book Blink. I learned how to read faces.
What's mine saying?
Saying that you think I'm really handsome. Thank you, but not now, okay? Just after the show.
I have nerve damage. You don't read it right.
You're like,
I don't actually, but
I know you don't.
Seal
I'm
is
like, really?
amazing.
No, go ahead.
Seal is amazing. Sculp had amazing play.
Yes.
We already know that Sage is one of the smartest players in the world. I'm just completely and utterly impressed by Hoso. Hoso will be going to the playoffs.
So good.
I mean, they aren't 100% right now, but actually, I'd have to look at everything.
I mean, based off the results so far, like they sort of are.
Yeah, no, they're making it. Like,
now look at the difference between the two
actually,
teams we saw today.
100% into
Look at
the
this.
playoffs.
I am, which I was kind of default as the best team, did not make the right choice in who they're going to send out. They got cocky.
Well, it didn't matter at
They're
the
like,
end.
LOL, we'll just have one of our really good players win at the end. And then you have a team like these guys right behind us here,
And it's Hoso.
who are just so calculated with who do I bring out. All right, we did that. Now what do we do? These guys over here, StarTale, same thing. They're like, we're going to bring out a dude dressed as a vampire that plays random, and he's going to get owned in PvP.
And actually, that guy doesn't really take StarCraft 2 very seriously. He just doesn't.
Well, he doesn't train a lot.
And
from what I understand,
when he plays, I'm not even joking. I've hit him so many times in life. He just cheeses, which is all ends every game.
Yeah,
it's like, well,
now
why
I
are
wish
you using him?
I wish he was actually more competitive about it and actually wore a vampire cape because that would be good. But right now, these guys, so good.
God, Seal was good.
They're so good. My nose itches.
It's fine.
I actually think I can hear the nose sound effect like that. It's like a little language. What? I'm tired. What? We've been here for 5 hours?
Tasus, if you could replace your nose with any nose from the Animal Kingdom, what would it be?
What?
If you could replace your nose with any nose from the Animal Kingdom, what would it be? Little cute bunny nose, maybe? Maybe it would be, I don't know, an anteater nose so you can eat ants? Maybe an elephant trunk?
An elephant trunk. That's actually the easiest thing.
Well, I
could be like talking, and I'd be like, get my elephant nose and be like, doo-doo-doo-doo, and like take your drink while I'm like gesticulating and casting. Yeah.
What about a shark nose? You could smell blood in the water up to 3 miles away.
Now, I didn't think about that. That's a useful skill to have.
Yeah.
I could be like a dogger, but my nose sense is so powerful that like somebody farts. I'm like, somebody all the way on StarTale farted. Here are the match results. This is a pretty dynamic series we saw.
Yeah. Sculp, the only person today with 2 kills, it looks like. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Wow, I'm so impressed with NS Hoso, man. Really impressed. These other teams, they've grown cocky over time.
I think they have. I think they were just kind of used to being so established.
They're like, well, we're the best. We've been on the
championships. Used
to
taste oses, kissing their butts, kissing their little bummy bums.
It's over, though, man.
It's over.
Hoso, that's my favorite team now.
You got to win my love back now, StarTale.
Wow. Wow. Just wow.
Yow. Do the Rugrats wow. Yow. I never saw that show. Whatever,
no, I watched Rugrats.
Ren and Stimpy was the good one. The other two ones, Rugrats and Doug Funny.
Oh, yeah.
They were okay. But Ren and Stimpy's actually funny. It's like actually funny.
It was pretty funny, but like, I don't know. After a while, boogers didn't make me laugh anymore.
Yeah, I never watch it like religiously, but if I see an episode, I'm kind of like, ha. It was the animation that actually makes it funny.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm so over it though. I did watch it regularly, so I was just like,
It's kind of funny. I like it. I like it. I am just so astounded by what we've seen today.
Yeah.
Both these games, these team matchups are kind of upsets in my eyes. Now, they're not, I mean, now that we see the skill involved in, how good they played and Bomber actually getting manhandled, that is, maybe it's not an upset, but at least from his historic record, it is quite an upset. Yeah.
The fact that Creep got into Bomber's base and it's Bomber.
I've never seen it. I mean, I always tell people when I'm trying to teach them, like some of my friends back home.
People normally don't go past halfway.
Just try to imagine that you never want the Creep to end. Imagine you're actually creeping into his base. Just imagine that, because that would be the perfect situation. It'll never happen, but just strive to try to be achieving that. Never be comfy and be like, all right, good. But it doesn't happen, and that just happened to Bomber. What?
To who?
Bomber.
NS 호서 팀이 스타테일 팀을 맞아 4대2로 이기면서 1승을 챙겨갔는데요. NS 호서 정말 비너스 디비전 신흥 강호 팀이라고 말할 수밖에 없을 것 같습니다. 비너스 디비전 신흥 강호팀 NS 호서팀의 박영식 감독과 오늘의 MVP 이준 선수 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 안녕하세요. 네, 오늘 정말 MVP로 선정되셨는데 기분 너무 좋으실 것 같습니다. 소감 한 말씀 해주시죠.
How does it feel to be MVP today?
받아도 될 것 같은데 제가 받게 돼서 기쁘고요. 기쁩니다.
네, 제가 그 경기 마지막 경기할 때 봤는데요.
I don't think I quite deserve it. I think
보라색
Scope should be
물결
MVP.
천지였어요.
I know.
어렸을 때 땅 따먹기 좀 하셨나 봐요.
네, 그건 아니고 그냥 하다 보니까 그게
네, 전막 넓히기 연습을 통해서.
네.
네, 역시 범상치 않았습니다. 네, 그리고 우리 이준 선수 아직
Are you so good at spreading creep? And he said,
많으신데요. 이 자리에
I practice it a lot.
들어서 자기소개 한마디 부탁드립니다.
지금 한국 랭킹 저그 레더
Give us a
1위고요.
little introduction of yourself.
아직 모르시겠지만
I'm number 1 on the Korean ladder
떨려가지고.
네, 괜찮아요.
among Zergs. I didn't know that.
He's at Zerg in the top 20.
자, 그럼 마지막으로 우리 팬들 여러분을 웃는 게 굉장히 예뻐요. 팬 여러분들을 위해 미소 한번 날려주시죠.
A smile to your
여러분
fans.
지금 이준 선수의 미소를 보고 계십니다. 앞으로 많은 응원과 관심 부탁드리겠습니다. 자, 그리고 우리 박영식 감독 나와 계신데요. 사실 NS 호서의 지난 경기들 계속 보면은 저그의 활약이 그렇게 두드러지진 못했습니다. 근데 오늘 이준 선수가 저그로 또 깔끔하게 마무리를 했는데요. 팀 내의 저그 전력
Look
어느
at your
정도?
team's past games. The Zergs weren't so strong.
준희
Playing.
선수가 레더 하는 걸 이렇게 뒤에서 보고 저희 팀 내부 하는 것들을 봤을 때 이 선수가 정말 잘하는 선수거든요. 실력도 있고. 근데 항상 좀 자신감이 없었어요. 그래서 저번 경기 첫 선봉으로 나가서도
During in-house
이길 수
practice, Seal has
있을 만한
always been
경기라고
good, but you lack a
생각했는데
little bit of
자신감이
confidence
없어서
in live
경기를
matches.
진 것 같아요. 그래서 좀 그 자신감만 어떻게 극복을 해내면 정말 좋은 선수, 실력 있는 선수라는 거
So if he gains confidence, he's going to become a really good player, as we've seen here today.
생각했고요. 앞으로 이준 선수를 필두로 다른 저그들도 연습을 같이 해서 더 좋은 모습 보이도록 하겠습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 오늘 NS 호서팀이 3연승 기록했는데요. 앞으로 지금 두 경기 IM팀과 제넥스팀과의 경기
gonna practice more with other
앞으로
Zergs and
계속
just
전승으로
become a
임할
better
자신
player.
있으신가요? 앞으로 경기 임하는 각오 한마디 주시죠.
네. 처음에는 저희가
What is your determination for the future games?
팀만 좀 벗어나자 이런 목표로 했었어요. 그래서
At first, our goal was
했었는데
to
지금은
get
이제
rid of the
3승을
image, get rid
거뒀잖아요.
of the image of the team was
플레이오프
weak.
진출이 좀 유력해진 가운데 좀 마음이 되게 안정이 되는 상태고요. 또 이제 목표를 하나 더
Now I'm
세우자면
really excited
전승을
because I
한번
could see us making
해보도록
it into the
하겠습니다.
네,
playoffs.
알겠습니다. 좋은 선전 앞으로 계속 기대하겠습니다. 저는 지금까지 NS 호서 팀을 만나봤고요. NS 호서 팀의 1위 굳히기 전략이 앞으로 통할지 팬들 여러분의 많은 관심 부탁드립니다. 저는 최하나였고요. 이은한 캐스터 나와주시죠.
We're back on camera. I got to sit up.
Yeah.
I'm tired, Ortosis, but it's Friday.
And tonight's gonna be a good
That song,
night.
it's gonna be a good night. Oh, yeah. The jobbers look at your shot glasses. Tonight's gonna be a good night because I got a feeling. And I'm like, oh, this song is terrible. My brain's like melting. It's like coming out of my ears. I'm like, ah.
I'm like quickly scooping his ears.
I'm like, get my brain back in there. That's
I like take some and
I
put it in
lost
my
the
ear.
piano lessons and it came out my left ear. So I can't go to bed. I'm tired, but I can't go to bed. You're gonna go to bed though. You're not coming out tonight.
I'm sorry. I'm
No, it's actually
I'm so hungry and so tired.
I'm supposed to go get dinner with a friend
Oh.
and then go partay. I'm not trying to make it sound nice. I'm like, movie night. No, it's Friday. Artosis. I'm gonna become an animal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna animorph into my sloth form because that's my animal form. All right, let's take a look at the division standings.
Hoso crushing face +8, 3-0. StarTale in second place now.
Wow.
2-1 with a +1. I am 2-1 with a -1. I bet they're really regretting the lineup they put out against FXO. ZeNEX 1-2 +1. OU 1-2 -1. OU, of course, being the new FXO as well. And
Back in high school.
the
math
old
right
FXO,
now.
which is still FXO.
Look at how
1-4.
interesting the 5 middle teams here are.
It's
that's actually
close, aside from
funny.
Hoso, who's kind of just owned.
Yeah.
They could get 4-0'd in their next one. They would still be in first place.
They might as well do it.
They could
They
actually.
all come in here and they all sit down, and then like the game starts, and the guy's like, like takes off his booth, and they all like walk out of there.
Yeah, and they'd still be
They're like,
first.
we're douching, we're being douches, and then like the other team, like they they're like, oh crap, like they got like, all right, I'm gonna make a 6 pool and attack him, and then the guy runs back in there because he's tearing, like lifts off the thing, and then he's like, he like walks out. That's what might just happen.
I like that. That's good.
Please check out the GOMTV mobile service and add GOM on Twitter. And if you haven't gotten on Twitter yet, I am actually disappointed. You should have just done it, made an account, and then never used it so you wouldn't feel guilty every time we tell you to do it. You can also add us on Twitter. I'm Call Me Tasteless. He is Artosis. And many of our players here are on Twitter. Now, for the finals, it's going to be at Yonsei University, Grand Hall. That's in the Shinchon Hongdae area, if you live out here on line number 2. And you guys should definitely come out here. It's going to be a lot of fun. We actually have a lot of students from Yonsei University. They have a good exchange program.
Yeah.
Every day, they meet at least 1 or 2 students. Come down to our studio from there.
As they
so
should.
I look forward to seeing all you guys down there.
Me too.
That's it.
It's going to be so much fun.
I like
Of course,
end of the
Monday
sentence
we're going to
already.
have the round of 4. That's going to be insane. So insane, Tasteless.
It's going to be crazy cray.
Yeah. Crazy cray.
All cray. And I think that does it. Thank you for joining us today. We love you guys.
It's a long day,
love you
Tasteless.
guys.
A long day, but a half.
It was. So I'll see you guys at the semifinals of GSL. Bye.